So I thought I would do another open box video, and this time I did some research on a few first person cameras that I thought I would like to use for the fishing season coming up, and just doing things with my drone and everything else. So what I would do is I look for different items that they have, and they have basically the dumb kind of 30-second per shot cameras that go on your glasses with no sound. But I wanted something that was cheap, because I'm not going to spend $300-400 on a GoPro. This thing might fall and break because what I'll be doing with it, and I just wanted something cheap. So I went out and I bought this Pro HD sports camera. It's got all the mounts in it, and it is a 1080 LCD monitor in the back, and it records at 1080 high definition. So this camera cost $39 at Fry's. I'm not sure how much it costs online on either Alibaba Express or on Amazon. But I thought I'd try it out, and this thing is seems to be a little okay. I was looking at some videos on this, and these are open box again, the ones I was watching, but I thought I would do my own because I do like the techie stuff. I do have a few things. I am going to post a video on my review on my DJI Spark camera, and I'm going to do a review on a couple other things that I bought in the past that I really think are good buys. So let's get started. So again, this is from Fry's Electronics, and this is not an open box, but it was open because they don't seal these things very well. It wasn't taped or anything at all. This is just basically the way it goes. And it shows on the back, it says that it has a 2.0 LCD screen and clear to enjoy pictures, high image and video resolution. They have wearable and free mounts that you can use for recording. It's waterproof up to 30 meters, and I'm not sure whenever I am ever going to go 30 meters down into water. 140 degree wide angle focus, and blah blah blah, everything else. Accessories include technical advice on the camera. It talks about a lens. It's a 140 degree full glass, displays 2 inches LCD in the back, 1080 30 frames per second, and a 720 60 frames per second, a VGA mode at 60 frames, and a movie mode. It takes photos at 12 megapixels, and you can do 8, 5, 3, and 2 megapixel with a JPEG. The camera has 900 milliamps, and which is not bad. It's okay for a little cheap camera. It does have a little slot for SD card. I did buy an SD card. I got a 16 gig for $9, which I thought was a pretty good deal, not having to go online and buy something. And other than that, you can ride a horse with it. You can ice skate, but probably better with it because it shows ice skater. And if you never skateboarded in your life, this will allow you to skateboard. Skiing also, unless it's a toboggan. I'm not sure. This is going down really fast. And swimming, of course, because it's waterproof, and you can climb high mountains and yodel, and then you can water ski. And of course, if you're like me and can't play basketball very well, it's going to make you play basketball a lot better. And on the side is a couple of things that are just showing that what you're going to get on the inside if you don't know. And of course the camera itself. And on the other side, these are the wonderful mounts it comes with, which are basically cheap and mountable, which I'm going to probably mount this onto a baseball cap somehow and figure that one out. So let's open it up. Instructions, which is basically what I told you that I had on the inside, and of course in Chinese. And let's see what we got. We have the straps, which I'll figure that one out later on. You have a plug-in cord, which is a USB mini, one mount, some tape, 2 mounts for a tripod, another mount, which is the kind that slides into a selfie stick, a handlebar mount, and of course a tripod mount for the whole camera by itself. Now let's look at the camera. Okay, well, it looks kind of realistic, almost professional. But in a case, you can put anything in a case and it looks really nice. And you got the up-down buttons on the side. And then you have the power button in the front. And of course, the top, you have the shutter top button. And I think that one also can allow it to do either video or, of course, snapshots. On the top, you have a slide mount, which allows it to unlock the whole feature. So if I can get it over here, I'd like to open it up. It's a 2-finger process. And oh, that's why I cleared it like this. Slide it out of the way. Give me a minute. So, after a little bit of practice, you slide it over and it's supposed to release it. I just did it a second ago. There we go. It opens up and it just broke it. No, I didn't break it. It clips in here like that. And then this opens up. A nice O-ring on the inside of it for protection on water. And then you have a nice scratched screen. Actually, should be a protective case on it. Let's see if it is. No, it's not. So, oh, there it is. So, I'll take this protective little portion off. Like that noise. Okay. Pretty solid feeling. Oh, you have a little protection on the lens also. Let's leave that on for a second. I'll be touching that. So, it's got a good weight to it. On the side over here, you have the SD slot, USB mini, and then you have the older power cable you can put in there also. So that's kind of neat. I don't even have the bottom one, and everything's going to USB-C, but it's good to have that in there. Then, of course, you have your up-down buttons and your power button. So let's power it on and see how the screen looks. Yellow light indicating it's on. And there you go, which that's pretty nice. It's fully up. It's got 1 bar down, microphone showing, and it shows it needs SD card, and it's showing at 1080. So let's go ahead and put an SD card in this. So we're going to put the SD card into the SD slot. Of course, these are never in the first time the right way. I guess it was. Well, there it goes. And then you got to put it until it clicks, of course. If you have any fingernails. Click. And it's in. And we'll take the cover off now. And we'll see back over here again. And it says there's a camera in, or a card in there, but it's still showing a card feature. Let's take it out and see what happens. Oh, recording. Okay, so it is recording. That means the SD card is there, because when I was in the store and I pressed that button, it wouldn't let me record. And so let's see how that is. And I'm going to turn around and see me. The camera. There we are. Hello. I'm going to go back over here and look at my wonderful Star Wars stuff, things that I bought over the past. And they're all saying, yay! And then over here, that's some more stuff. And we're gonna stop it. And let's go back to a review. Now it shows on here that it's on the card, but I'm gonna go to a menu, see if I can find a menu on here. And let's see if I can go mode in the front. And that goes to camera mode. And this goes to what I videotaped earlier. Let's see if I can play it. That looks pretty darn good for a $40 little fake. Now it says FHD, which is 1080 FHD. FHD. I'm going to have to research that and see what's going on with that. But other than that, that looks pretty darn good. Let's turn this off. And we're going to go ahead and put this on the computer and see how fast it takes to download. So, of course, we all know how to do this if we've ever done anything with any phone or anything at all. And then the USB, of course, goes into the USB on the laptop or your computer, whichever one you wanted to use. And it made a wonderful noise, meaning it found something. And it's asking PC camera. I can turn it into PC camera, or I can go to mass storage. So let's go to mass storage. I'm going to choose that by pressing the top button. And then the computer found it and is looking into the drive. So it should open up as a Windows Media file. So that actually was pretty good for a cheap little camera and device. And with this, of course, if you go back into save mode, let me see if I can get it back over there. And we're going to turn it into a PC camera. Let's see what happens here. Well, here's this one right here. This is the device, I believe. Let's see. Look at that. So, I mean, I can move around if I don't want to use my laptop camera right there. I can actually use this and do all my features and everything here. And looking from one camera to the other and seeing what I'm doing. So that's pretty cool. I'm very impressed with this camera. I will take a lot of shots with this, and I'll let you know what's going to happen. Let's move you over here. And I'll let you know what's going to happen in the future. If you have any questions or comments, if you'd like this page, please press like. That always helps me out. This is not just a viewing thing, but it's actually something that I can work with for future filming. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Hasta la vista.